There are 10 criteria that Sotheby's specialists consider when assigning prices to art, jewelry, wine, watches, and more. This is how we determine the value of art.
The historical importance of a work derives from the day, from the moment that it was created.
It's not its life after birth, it's the circumstances of that birth.
The wider, the historical context.
Situating a given artwork within their oeuvre.
Works that have spiritual or religious significance.
It's a kind of macrocosm to the microcosm. It can go into what that piece means for the development of art history.
With books, you're always looking for primacy. What was the first book that described the circulation of the blood, the origin of species? I hate to say it, when I started here, I should have been buying them. We sold them for $8,000 or $10,000. Now equivalent copies are $120,000 to $180,000. It's not an old book, it's not a particularly rare book, but the impact that it's had is so pervasive.
The Italian futurists' imagery that they're creating is so linked to the world around them, to technology, to politics. You can appreciate what you're seeing because it is this very sort of human reaction to something that was completely foreign and unknown at that moment. I think you can look at artworks across the board in that way.
There is historical importance for sure to photographs from the 19th century. Those are historical documents themselves. You can use them to see the growth of urbanization and so forth. It's a decisive moment in time. That moment you'll never capture again.
Wine is not just an object. Wine very much has a life to it. People want a sense that when they open that bottle, it is a historic bottle. They're getting really a piece of history that goes back sometimes 10, 20, hundreds of years.
Historical importance is an absolute marker of value and considered to be such by everyone.
Everything is a time capsule. If Picasso is painting in Paris in 1939, war is looming, you can think about the context of this in terms of European history. That's important.
In 2014, we were asked to handle the estate of Mary Soames, who was Sir Winston Churchill's youngest and beloved daughter. And her estate contains paintings by her father. So many people don't realise that he was really quite an accomplished artist. And he famously wrote, "It's what provided the very necessary antidote away from public life." When it came for auction, the goldfish pool sold for an incredible new world record of 1.8 million.
We just offered a seal made for the Kangxi Emperor, longest living monarch in the history of China, and also the most powerful human being on earth in his lifetime. Its physical value is, let's say, probably $100,000 US. We sold it for $10 million US because it is an incredible symbol of the power of this emperor.
The first time I really saw a Declaration of Independence, it was just instantly recognizable. You could see the paper, you could see the bite of the type, and then you begin to think, what is this worth? Surely more people than just we think of as book and manuscript collectors ought to want a Declaration of Independence. And I don't mean to denigrate any of my colleagues, but if a diamond can sell for $30 or $40 million, or if a painting can sell for $80 or $100 million, why shouldn't a great book and manuscript also be worth tens of millions of dollars? We've proven that they can be. When we sold the Besson book, the first book printed in what became the United States, for over $14 million a few years ago, Magna Carta, $21 million. I don't apologize for those prices, they're absolutely deserved.